This is baby Danny. He was born in many parallel worlds, although he was raised incorrectly in some and grew up with a bad attitude in others. Let's meet baby Danny. Right now, he is 6 months old. He eats too much. This is what he looks like at the age of 16. Here's the baby Danny that was fed properly and has now reached the age of 2. He seems to be having problems potty training. His parents laugh whenever he pees himself, making him feel embarrassed. This occurs in 2 worlds. In one world, at an older age, he is anal expulsive, and in the other world, he is anal retentive. Now, moving on. In this world, he was raised properly, but at the age of 4, he experiences the Oedipus complex and castration anxiety. As a quick literary plug, the Oedipus complex received its name from an old Greek play. In the play, Oedipus was born to a mother and a father. Then, a prophecy came about him. He was to kill his father and marry his mother. This caused the father to throw him out of the castle, so Oedipus was raised in a different village and didn't know of his birth parents. Once Oedipus got older, him and his birth father dueled, and he eventually killed his father. He also eventually married his mother for his greatness. Back to Danny. At his ripe age of 4, Danny wants to kill his father for the love of his mother, but is afraid his father will castrate him, so instead he tries to imitate his father to gain the affections of his mother. In another world, Danny is born as Danny. At the same age, she experiences the Electra complex and penis envy. She has fallen in love with her father and wants to rid of her mother. She also hates her mother for not giving her male genitalia. In other words, Danny is angry at her mother for not making her a male. In another world, Danny is now 15 and is only interested in his social life. He is developing his social skills and self-confidence at this age. Later in life after puberty, Danny is constantly thinking about the other sex. If the other stages are done properly, then the child will grow up as a warm, caring person. Even as a well-raised adult, he can still get defensive about things. Let's watch.
I'm not in denial about my grades.
Well, you're failing and you're not doing anything. You even told me you're doing well when it's clear you have a D in chemistry.
I am doing well.
Are you gonna be alright?
What do you mean?
Your girlfriend just broke up with you during lunch.
Really? I don't recall. What are you doing, Elizabeth?
All I did was take a pencil, and might I add, you've let me borrow your pencils without asking since we first met, when we were 10 years old. You had an argument with Aimbot, didn't you? I'm so glad you started boxing instead of tracking that guy down who stole your binder.
I bet she failed me because she hates me.
What? I thought you hated her. Are you gonna be alright?
What do you mean? Of course I'm alright. All things die.
But Danny, you've had that giraffe for 8 years.
Well, it's alright that I'm smoking because everyone else is doing it, right? Yeah, it's alright because everyone else is doing it.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
You're talking with that weird accent again. You know, the one you were using when we were 14?
I am 14 though.
No, you are 17. I hate you. Hopefully, Danny has grown properly in many of his lives and doesn't become too defensive.